Hey, what's up everybody? It's Tristan Scott here, and in case you didn't know, I'm the CEO and broker of record of Tristan Scott Real Estate. And today I'm going to be sharing a quick video with you guys today, outlining what is the BRRRR Investment Strategy and how you can use it to create wealth in real estate today. Let's get into it.
You know the things, man, you feeling like you a king. They trying to really stop you, but you know there ain't no stopping. Failure's not an option, yeah, we gotta get it popping. Every day we working, yeah, every day we thinking. Putting that working, cause we really be blinking when we thinking about the future. Never ever losing, you know we are cruising to the finish line. Got success on our mind, like all of the time. Thinking about the grind, never slowing down, tilting down the crown. Let me go again. Coming with a new flow, stacking up the new.
What is the BRRRR Investment Strategy? Well, very simply, B in BRRRR stands for buy. The next R is you need to renovate, which is fix up the property. After that, you're gonna rent it out to a good tenant. And then after that, you're going to refinance, which means to take out your equity. So you get that cash lump sum that you can then now use to repeat the process by buying another fixer-upper. So this strategy, BRRRR, is used when you're buying a distressed property or a property in need of great repair and great renovation, and you fix it up, you make it nice, you make it great, and then you rent it out to an amazing tenant paying top dollar, and then you refinance to get that cash out of the property, and then you take that cash and you put it into another property and repeat the process again and again and again and again and again and again and again, and before you know it, you have a huge rental portfolio. Confused? Okay, no problem. Let me break it down step by step and talk a little bit slower so you completely understand what is the BRRRR Investment Strategy and how you can use it to create wealth today. So like I said, the first B is buy. So a good real estate investor, they're gonna make money when they sell. A great real estate investor, they're gonna make money when they buy. You see, anytime that you buy a property below market value for less than what it's worth, right away you're increasing your equity, which is the amount of ownership that you have in the property, right? This is how you can increase your net worth. Using the BRRRR strategy effectively and efficiently, you need to first buy a house that is in need of repair and upgrades. I suggest getting the worst house on the best street in a good neighborhood. Why? Because you can fix a house up all the way, make it supreme, but if it's in a crappy neighborhood, still nobody is going to want to live there or buy that property. But if you take a shabby house on a good street and you make it an amazing house, now that value of that house is going to increase way more significantly than that same house would in a bad neighborhood or on a bad street. So when you're buying the house, you're not going to use the traditional financing or get a traditional long-term mortgage or loan. You want to get a short, quick 6-month loan or 1-year loan at the most, either from a private lender or a lending institution. After you do that, you want to quickly use some of that money that you got from that loan and fix up the property and make it as nice as you can, the best that you can, right? This brings me to my next step. Renovate. So when you're doing your renovations, I would suggest to focus on primarily the kitchen and the bathrooms. Why? Because it's been proven time and time again that these are the rooms in the house that provide the most significant return on your investment. But with that said, you can't ignore the other key important areas in the property, considering that this is something you're going to hold over the long term. You want to also make sure that the roof is in good condition, that the foundation is in good condition, and that you got that curb appeal. If the curb appeal isn't there and the property doesn't look beautiful from the outside, you're not going to get lots of people coming to see what is there in store on the inside. You get what I'm saying? So you've bought the property way below market value. You fixed it up and making it look nice and beautiful. It's a sight to behold. The next step now is you need to rent out the property. So you need to find yourself an A+, A1 tenant. This is someone with a high income, high credit score, long-term job security, a proven track record of paying their bills on time, a a good reference letter from a previous landlord, or someone who is vouching for their character, who is in a high position, just giving this person credibility that they're a good tenant and going to take care of your place. Remember, a great place will attract a great tenant. Now that you got the property rented out for top dollar every month, it's time to take this back to the bank and refinance to try to get yourself a long-term mortgage, right? So they're gonna appraise the property, see what it's worth now that you've done your renovations and that you got that tenant in there paying you every single month. And based on that evaluation, they're gonna give you a loan, usually about 70% of the home total appraised value. And now you can take that same cash that you took out of the refinance and you can do the last step. Repeat. That's right. You repeat this process over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And before you know it, you got a huge rental property portfolio and you're making boku, massive, huge dollars every single month. I wish you guys the best of luck on your journey, but be careful. When you're doing this strategy, you got to make sure that you know your numbers. You got to understand, what is my cash on cash return? What is the cap rate of this investment property? What is the total amount of equity that I'll need to put down? What is the appraised market value going to be? What is the average rental rate in this area? What is the vacancy rate in this area? What are my maintenance expenses going to be? What are the renovation total costs going to be? All of these things need to come into your calculations and come into your strategy. So if you don't know what these things mean, or these words that I'm saying are about, this strategy is probably not best for you, and you still need to do some additional education to understand real estate investing and what you're getting yourselves into. But there is a good thing about this strategy. If you're not able to refinance, for example, maybe your income isn't strong enough or you don't have that strong credit history, at worst case, you can always still sell the property and make your money back. So any other questions or any details, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Tristan Scott Real Estate, we're always here to help.
Cause that bread that you invest now gonna get them fed later. Thinking about the paper,